Drugs in the classroom and on school campuses. It is a bigger problem than many of us may know about.
That's true, but the CCISD is fighting back, and among the tools they're using are specially trained dogs roaming the hallways.
Our Kristin Diaz with a special report tonight on how those dogs are used and how they're trained.
Grace and Tara are ready for a day's work at school. Their partners, Julia and Alexis, by their side. These dogs are on a mission.
The dogs we use in the school districts are trained to find illicit drugs, medications, alcohol, and gunpowder.
It's an everyday task that sanctions them a visit to the 60 campuses in the Corpus Christi Independent School District. Their partnership with CCISD Police, according to Chief Kirby Warnke, has proven effective.
The idea of keeping it off our campuses, to me, is paramount, and this is really helpful in getting that done.
From tiny crevices of a classroom to the obstacles of a playground or parking lot, these canines will find it.
The dogs can go places and find things that, you or I or even the police officers can't.
She does a very good job.
Unlike law enforcement canines, these dogs do not have a badge, but they are just as important as any officer in the fight against drugs. CCISD contracts the pups through Interquest Detection Canines, a nationwide company that is the largest contraband detection and drug dog service provider.
Good girl. Good girl.
Franchise owner and dog handler Julia Loveday says these dogs are highly accurate.
You come in and you start finding stuff right away.
The canine program is a proactive and a progressive tactic, as Chief Warnke explains, which sends a clear message.
Don't bring it. Don't violate the law.
We put this on her, and this is how she knows that she's going to work.
The canine program has had a strong presence in the history of drug prevention in Corpus Christi's school, but took a 5-year hiatus up until 2013.
In 2007, because of budget cuts, we lost the program.
Chief Warnke fought to reinstate it, which immediately proved its worthiness of financial support.
There was a dramatic decrease in the number of possession of marijuana cases we filed.
63% from 2014 to 2015, just a year after the dogs were present again on school grounds.
The primary focus is on our secondary campuses, although we do introduce the canines to the elementaries, more of a preventative education angle.
She has a very strong nose. She can catch it with the wind blowing.
According to the National Institute on Drug Abuse, prevention is the best strategy. Along with drug education programs such as DARE and Red Ribbon Week, kids are exposed to the dog's purpose at an early age.
Bye, guys.
Studies from the Drug Abuse Resistance Education Program show elementary school-age children who are taught to avoid drugs are proven to be 5 times less likely to smoke tobacco or marijuana in middle school or high school.
Start in the perimeter and stuff those desks.
Unlike many assume, these working dogs do not have to be of a certain breed, such as a German Shepherd or a Labrador Retriever. In fact, they do not even have to be raised to be in this industry.
And it's all a game for these dogs. They don't just work hard, they play hard too. And they know when they find that scent, it's time for a treat.
You can have an animal and love it, but yet it's actually a tool.
Grace is actually a shelter dog that Julia saved from being euthanized, training her to have a purpose and, more importantly, giving her a second chance at life.
She's got a piece of my heart.
It works. I support it, and it keeps our students safe.
Kristin Diaz, 3 News.